probably just see us better.
So we can't see it all.
Now listen up. This is my retirement fund. Don't anybody screw it up. You hear me, Kenny? Kenny! Get your head out of your ass. Pay attention now.
Yep.
Company dispatch and the National Guard are the only ones that know we're here.
Come on, Charlie. Anybody with a scanner from Radio Shack could have picked up our signal. Did you turn down those lights?
Yeah, we're gonna bring you some rope.
We're going blind here. Could you turn down those lights?
We're coming right over.
Turn down your lights!
Tom, hey, Tom, take it easy.
Jim,
In the truck, Charlie. In the truck!
What are you doing?
Oh, shit.
What did I tell you? Jimmy! God damn it! Hey! Everybody all right down there?
Charlie. Jesus. Oh, God.
Damn! Damn! Hey! Look! We just want the money! You guys walk away! We won't kill you! Okay? How's that? You got 30 seconds!
Here, I already told you, you really don't listen to me. I only came here for the money and that's it.
Oh God! I always ask myself, "Hey D, how's Eric going to look when he gets older? Well, he's going to be just like motherfucking Morgan Freeman." Oh my God!
As much as I wanted the movie to be like Hard Rain, I so wish Hurricane Heist was like Hard Rain. I so wish it was.
This is weird how this year went. In the beginning of the year, DJ Sue dropped a big bomb on us that Hurricane Heist, that cliffhanger was supposed to be Hurricane Heist if it was more like Hard Rain. And then we said, that's amazing. I wish they would have had a movie where there was a heist during a hurricane. Then Hurricane Heist happened, and it was shit. So for me and CJ, this was a palate cleanser. Holy crap, this was a palate cleanser.
Let me tell you something, man. I remember when the trailer for this thing dropped. Around this time, no bullshit, I saw the trailer for this movie when Titanic had hit the theater.
Yeah.
And I remember seeing the trailer for it, and I remember Christian Slater because I watched a lot of his movies and stuff. So him and Morgan Freemen were like the two people that I remember from the. And again, the famous line from the movie. I guess you guys can say it.
We just want the money.
That was the highlight of the trailer and stuff, and thus set into motion this movie, which had a $70 million budget.
Good God, $70 million?
$70 million. Does this movie look like a $70 million movie?
I gotta be honest with you, no, but at the same time, I can tell that they did much. I can believe that they did dump that much into it.
On who?
Not on who so much, but just the production.
On what?
Just the production of making it, man. You know what I mean? Just the production of making this.
Like I said, like when you said it was 70 million, easy. That's $70 million budget. I want to say about a good 45 or hell, even 50% of that was just on water alone.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Because nobody commanded the money. Morgan Freeman at this time commanded that money. Christian Slater was actually amazingly on his downslope at this point. Randy Quaid, come on, when Minnie Driver.
Randy Quaid. Oh, is this when Randy Quaid went nuts or
no? This is before, but this is when Randy was still Randy Quaid. You know, not as good as his brother Randy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then you had Minnie Driver, who Minnie, okay, yeah, she commanded the money, but let's just be honest, she was a woman, so of course she wasn't going to bring in the money like that. And then you had Ed Eisner. Let's be honest, you can tell that motherfucker you had bourbon, he would have showed up. So
let me tell you something though, right? Did you know?
There was one other person was in this movie, and I was surprised he was in it because I never did see this until I saw this movie until way later. My boy Ricky Harris is in this movie.
Yep.
That was a black dude, wasn't it?
Yep.
Yeah.
Now here's the thing.
Character actor. Let's make that very clear. Character actor.
Yeah.
Need a random black guy who could be a thug and at the same time be a distinguished gentleman. You can.
Hey, I'll say this though about Ricky Harris. Ricky Harris reminds me so much of Deion Cole. Him and Deion Cole kind of play the same kind of characters a little bit to me.
Wow, really?
I really do.
Yeah, but yeah.
Yeah. Now here's the thing.
What? Wait. What?
What?
I'm sorry. I just tripped over the production notes on this. Okay, so this movie at one point, the BBC had their name attached to this, and at one point, John Woo.
I was going to get to that. Now I have to ask y'all this. If they told you now, if you were to ask if John Woo was attached to it, would you believe it?
I would believe it. No, I would believe it for one thing. Them slow motion shots that came in, I could see that.
There were like 2 of these slow motion shots that were so fucking unnecessary.
I mean, it's what's funny too about John Woo. John Woo, I think we talked about this when we did Hard Target and stuff. He's been kind of forth. Like I think he's back over and he's been doing his. He has a movie that's out now and stuff. Apparently he's been dangling with trying to come back. Actually, he's coming back into America to do a movie remake of The Killer.
Here's the thing about John Woo. I don't know if John Woo, much like Jackie Chan, kind of got ruined by the West. So I don't know if it will work for him. Actually, I haven't seen a John Woo movie since he left America, to be honest with you.
Dude, watch Manhunt. It's on Netflix. It's actually really good.
Okay. All right, cool.
Yeah. But Hard Rain, I remember seeing the trailer, and I was like, so it's Christian Slater versus Morgan Freeman. Fuck it, I'm in. Why not? Because last time we seen these two was Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves, right? So if you had to take a wild guess, it's 1998, right? January 1998. If you had to take a guess of movies that came out around that time, name at least 3 movies off the top of your head that you think came out around this time.
Good Will Hunting was out, was it?
Yeah.
So Minnie Driver was in 2 movies at this time. Okay.
That's one.
I know this because I'm trying not to look at my Box Office Mojo. I'm trying to do this without looking. I will also say Speed wasn't out at this time, but Speed 2 was out during that time, wasn't it?
At least during this month, no.
Okay, no.
I was gonna say, dude, this is January 16th, 98. Like, this is like fresh 98.
That's what I'm saying.
But Good Will Hunting, you did nail that one. I will give you that.
Yeah, I knew that. Sixth Sense ain't come out until later on that year, right?
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know. You gotta have that.
All right. So, opening weekend of Hard Rain. So it got beat out by Titanic, Good Will Hunting, and As Good as It Gets.
As good as it gets.
And then it got beat out by a Denzel movie and John Goodman movie, Fallen.
Wow.
Then Hard Rain, and then we got the freaking classic Half Baked behind it.
Wow. Wait a minute. Whoa. So let me get this straight. Half Baked came out the same week that Hard Rain came out? And Half Baked Half Baked was already destined to be a cult classic. So Can't even say that. So
now, here's another movie. Now here's another movie that actually came out that same weekend, and I can just tell you straight up that it's just amazing that it actually made some money. Remember that fucking movie Star?
Yeah.
Yeah, that movie somehow cracked the top 10 that weekend, even though it was out for like 10 weeks. That's kind of amazing.
Wow, man.
And then you had Tomorrow Never Dies and Mouse Hunt.
This don't came out on. Yo, this don't came out during the King holiday and made no money.
I mean, look, Fallen did his money, Half Baked did his money. Hard Rain was like, the fuck? Nobody came to see this greatness? Nope.
I mean, Hard Rain, first of all, Hard Rain has $70 million budget. And look at all the production companies behind it.
Good God, I see Polygram. I see Mutual Film Company. Toho?
They needed help. That's what that is.
No, I can imagine me and Eris looking at the name Toho with both of our mouths open wide. Chris all of a sudden turns to that girl who's holding her legs, like look like.
I mean, I'm looking at Toho and I'm like, wow, who did you lose a bet? What happened?
Yo, this movie was so bad that it just went straight to VHS.
I gotta ask.
Countries,
at the financial meeting of Toho, they're looking down like, all right, we got Godzilla vs. Space Godzilla, we got Gamera and Hard Rain. What the fuck?
Mr. Fujiyami, understand, this movie is going to be big. That nigga got fined the next day.
No, D. He went on, and the following year, the same year, they put out Pokemon the first movie, and they made back their money. So he.
Oh, wait a minute, hold on.
And
First off, that's racist. Toho had nothing to do with that. You racist.
Actually, they did.
Oh, really? They did?
Yep. Toho did. And
that ended the Conan movie.
Second of all, D, people don't get fired in Japan. They get demoted.
Oh, so that nigga was scrubbing toilets then, right?
Probably.
All right, cool.
Or depending on how, depending on the level of a boss, his boss would say, hey, you know what? We once gave you the opportunity to do these movies, do these super big budget movies. You were in charge of that. Because of your failure with this one, we're dropping you down to like kids movies.
Well, all right. Tits and kids movies.
I'm just laughing at that's a movie that's on their books. Fucking Hard Rain. It's like, god damn, you got all these hits and stuff, and it's like Hard Rain, huh?
Now I will say this. Now the movie made $7 million from Friday to Sunday and $8 million by the holidays, and what was it? Yeah, and it made $19 million altogether. Now, production costs were remade off of the VHS and DVD sales, and of course the overseas box office sales.
Yeah, I don't foresee anybody overseas jumping at the bit to fucking watch Hard Rain overseas.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I think the Germans would like this.
Now you might be wondering to yourself,
but at the same time, now while this movie was straight to video in most of the countries, the UK really loved this one.
The UK likes a lot of stuff.
They do.
I'm just saying. So the general premise of this movie is literally Christian Slater and Ed Asner played armor truck drivers, and as predicted in again middle America, a flooding tends to happen. During the flood, we get Morgan Freeman's character Jim and his gang of robbers. They're out to
his gang of pirates.
They're out to basically rob the armored truck because since the flood waters are hitting this small town, they got to get all the money out the bank and get into the truck to get out of town. And Jim and them seemed like this is a prime opportunity to take advantage of it and get some money. And that's basically the whole premise of the whole movie is them chasing after Christian Slater because he takes said money after they tried to attempt to rob him, buries in a cemetery, and they're chasing after his ass to get the money.
Now this is where the whole at that point when the movie starts off, of course, all you see is everybody trying to evacuate the town. We see our sheriff of the town, which is Randy Quaid, being actually calm Randy Quaid.
Oh, it's like Wraith, where he played the calm sheriff in that one?
No, I'm talking about the stepfather in that one movie. Well, no, he was over the top in that movie.
Yeah, he was.
Look, this is not over the top Randy Quaid in this movie. To give Randy Quaid his credit, he's really not Randy Quaiding it up.
That's shocking. That is very shocking. That is. I will give you that too.
Yeah, he's really not doing his usual.
He played
thing.
it straight, basically.
Yeah. Now we also get to see Morgan Freeman's team, who are just sitting in the bar as all the clown. We see Morgan Freeman, is pretty much the one behind it all. We see Danny Fulkin, who many of you probably know from Law and Order SVU. He's the brains.
Yeah.
Anyway.
Brains? Question mark?
Then we get to see Eris's boy Ricky Harris, who pretty much spouts off Bible verses the whole movie.
God says I never make a mistake.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is our Leon of the movie.
Exactly, he's the Leon of the movie.
He's Leon from Cliffhanger. We can make so many connections between Cliffhanger and this.
No bullets, bitch.
Yeah. And everything he says, and he wants guys that like to quote the Bible for anything. Yeah, there's a flood coming, and the Lord said, "Let the earth be covered in water. Therefore, I am God," or some crap like that. You know what I mean?
1 John 4, verse 2.
Now you're probably saying to yourself, "Hey, CJ, didn't both of y'all go to Christian school? Can't y'all actually quote Bible verses?" See, that's where you mess up. I failed chapel all the doggone time. You want to know why? Because I was drawn. I don't know about Chris probably can, but he comes off.
Yeah. If I went back in time and grabbed 8-year-old me, he could probably quote scriptures till my ears fall off.
Actually, no. I didn't fail chapel / Bible. I never failed it. I just really suck at reciting Bible verses.
I'll be honest with you, man. Thinking back on our Christian school days, I still get a laugh out of the fact that Bible was an actual course.
Son, you know what? I passed Bible. You want to know, and this is why the Southern white people get mad at public schools, because when I left Christian school and came over to high school, they was like, yeah, unfortunately, Bible doesn't count as an extracurricular. So you got to take something else. I can just imagine. My mom was like, really? Oh, that's messed up. All right, D, you're going to have to take another one. I can imagine there's a woman in the South. What do you mean the Lord Jesus Christ? He counts as a curriculum. This is the problem about public school. You can't pray in public school. Actually, you can, miss. You can't have everybody doing a mass. All of you are Satanists. I can imagine that. But anyway. Yeah. And then we get Kenny. Kenny, he's a little bit stupid. No, I'm being
a little
nice.
bit. You're being nice.
I'm being nice. He's retarded. He is straight up stupid. I'm being it, man.
And you know that it's bad when Morgan Freeman drops takes a crossword puzzle and says, "Hey Kenny, I need you to look at this crossword puzzle for me. Just take a look at it. Just tell me." My man read, and I like this. He wrote, "Mention money again, and I will kill you."
And then the look on Morgan's face was like, "Nah, Kenny.
Now, Kenny, am I right?"
Are you right?
yeah, you're right.
It's
right there, D. When I saw that, I said, "Yep, Kenny's gonna be a problem."
You know what, man? For a second, I thought Kenny looked like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia.
He did look like Charlie Day.
They have their whole thing inside the bar, and we cut to Ed Asner and Christian Slater. They're driving, and they're having young and old man banter and stuff.
Yeah.
Thank you for
that. Because Ed Asner's like, one day you're gonna show this me, you know that.
You know what I was thinking to myself? Why you sound like Granny Goodness?
Well, because I am Granny Goodness. Look it up.
Now, this is where the actions of Morgan Freeman come into play, because he has somebody open the dam up.
Yeah, they open up the. No, actually, the levee down. Now you see, now that's the important thing. The levee, you see the levee system and all that, and they have to let the water in, yada yada yada, and all that. So at this point, the water is rising everywhere, and just so happens, the armored truck, while they're talking, while Ed Asner is talking over the, it's like, hey, stop, and they just go right into the water because it was too deep. Now, Water's rising. They get out of there and all that. They were like, are you okay and all that. And then already the movie busts its nut real early. Real early. They see a truck in the distance as Morgan Freeman, and they're like, "Are you all right?" Like, "Yeah, we're stuck. Don't worry, we help." And they turn on the lights. They can't see nothing. Now, to give Christian Slater his credit, he's like, "Wait a minute. Why are they shining their light? We can't see anything." And then Kenny, because Kenny's a freaking math whiz, he fires at them. He fires like a dumbass. Hits Ed Eisner. They duck around to the side of the van truck when they can't hit him. Then Morgan Freeman does a good Morgan Freeman. Stop shooting! Stop it! Then
Like, oh, y'all all right over there? He said, we ain't gonna hurt you. We ain't gonna shoot at you no more. We just want the money.
And then Eris and D simultaneously oozes. Preferably just to make it nastier, but yet sexier. Imagine us doing that to Sweetest Taboo by Sade.
Oh, God.
Let me tell you something. For all that, though, just the fact that not Charlie Day shoots Ed Asner, and this is slow motion Ed Asner scream like, ah!
It was so funny because I paused the movie at the right time. I was like, hey, guys, look at this shit. Screams and granny goodness.
That look on his face when he's holding. God, where did he even get shot?
In the neck. He got shot in the neck.
He got shot in the neck. Holy shit! Check out Charlie. A regular at the end.
I know, right? He just sniper wolf my nigga dead in that fat neck of his, man. So
well, I mean, it's not like it's hard to miss, so you know.
I mean, it really ain't.
I mean, from that distance though.
Yeah.
In the rain.
Now here's the impressive part about Hussein. Now, despite all of that happening, they said, wait a minute, we don't hear them talking back. So they get over to the van, and the van is empty. Christian Slater took all the money out of the van.
I kind of was expressing the to say something like, I don't know, 2 days to retirement.
Yo, actually, all right, skipping ahead a bit, Ed Eisner was planning to retire.
Yeah. I mean, look, he was on that, like, I'm tired of this armor car.
I don't want to do it all my life. I want to stay at home. I want to stay at home looking at Fox News.
Real talk,
I want to stay at home. Hold up. I want to stay at home, look at Fox News, like angry and throw things at my wife, and like while I'm at it, just like also sit back and count my money, and then bang, shot.
Yo, and they're like, and the best part, Morgan's like, so where they at? Here comes Eris's boy. And then the Lord said they disappeared into the air. Yo, Ricky, shut the hell up, nigga.
See, but the man don't tell you that he don't want you reading the Bible.
This is what, guys like him exist because this is what happens when they give you Bibles in jail and you had nothing to do in jail.
You see, Jesus wept, you see, and also God doesn't make mistakes.
No, he said one quote, and I thought to myself, I'm like, dude, that was not in Ephesians, and you know it wasn't in Ephesians.
It goes right back into that quote from Chappelle's show, where this is like, you'll spend the rest of your life in jail, where all you'll do is lift weights and convert to Islam.
Yo, so
swine, my brother.
So they take all the money out the not out the armored truck. Now here's the thing about it. Morgan Freeman says what I like to say. They're not. Come on, anybody that works for an armored truck, unless it's like one of those real big, like serious armored trucks, ain't nobody trying to die over nobody's money. That's usually how it really goes. Now, this case is different. Allegedly, because they're trying to get all the money they're trying to get all the money out the banks, the collective banks in that whole, I guess, section, I guess in that, whatever have you. They allegedly have $3 million. I call bull crap because there's only 4 sacks. How was that $3 million?
Lots of hundreds, I guess.
Lots of hundreds, my ass, Chris. You know that's. Come on. What was that in $1,000 bills, my nigga? There's no way in the world. No way possible. Whatever. You know what? Suspension of disbelief. Y'all spent all y'all money on water. I understand it. Anyway, so
real talk. Before you continue, I have to shout out this person because shout outs to Betty White. She has been it feels like in every freaking movie from the 90s and everything all the way up to this point. She still works. Shout outs to her.
Yeah, she still does. She still does. And I'm proud to say this is actually our first Betty White thing, period. Wow. After 251 episodes, you think we would have touched Betty once?
Oh, and also she's the Highlander. She is the Highlander. She is the Highlander because she's the only golden girl alive. So
I bet if you cut her hair, I bet you cut her head off. All her power that hops into the next woman will be so tremendous. I take all of my years of knowledge and it goes to you. It could be like so. Who would do it? Like I don't know. Like I don't know. Plot twist. The plot twist. It'll be someone handle that power. It has to be a black woman. It'll be Angela Bassett. Angela Bassett cut her head off. This is what I wanted.
Nah, D. You gotta go older. Has to be Cicely Tyson.
Cicely Tyson. I'm
Yep.
waiting for your old ass. Cicely over there. I was waiting for your ass to die. It can only be on the. There can be only one. Shh. The quickening. Look, you see a dog get hit with lightning and all that shit.
Craziness, but yeah, man.
Look. It'd be a trap beater. It'd be a trap beater that. Here we are. Wanna be kings. Born to be kings.
Oh my god. So basically,
look. As much as Aerosmith, like, this is stupid. This is trap. All of a sudden, Eris died his head. Here's Eris. Turn up.
Jesus.
Now, here's the thing.
This trap beat is terrible.
Here's the thing. After Christian buries the money inside a cemetery, right? Because he decides, hey, I'm going to go back to the cemetery that we passed, foreshadowing, and I'm going to put the money and bury it. As he's doing this, we get another scene that you saw in the trailers where he's getting chased inside of a school. At this point, everything has flooded so bad to where the school is flooded. And they can drive little jet skis inside of it. So it's like, all right, cool. We get a little scene where we get, Christian Slater playing hide and go seek with everybody where they're on jet skis inside the school.
Now that's the thing I'm thinking. Maybe the money went to flooding a school?
Question mark?
I mean, and then I like how somehow Christian Slater, who is only swimming, is juking motherfuckers on jet skis, and Kenny goes right into the trophy case. I'm thinking to myself, are we really serious, man? He juked this motherfucker right there, man. He Barry Sanders shoulder shimmy to that.
Oh, yeah. Also, you and Sue failed to mention this. Shout outs to Morgan Freeman in his cowboy hat the whole movie.
First of all, I was going to mention that, CJ. I was just waiting for a good time to mention it. I was going to mention number one, the cowboy hat, and number two, the earring.
Well, that earring is earring of Morgan Freeman.
I'm just being honest with you. Anybody else would have an earring like that and be that old? Morgan Freeman just make it really clear. He a fuck boy.
Look, when you date your step niece and shit,
step granddaughter or whatever the hell.
It's like, okay, Morgan,
or whatever.
Wow.
Yeah. Morgan Freeman don't care, man. Morgan Freeman like, yeah, man.
Well, the fuck's to give? He's on that Black History Month. What is that?
Like Morgan, like, you talking to your wife? Nah, we ain't talking no more. As he looking at some other girl's ass.
Hey, real talk though, I think that declaration that he was with his step niece, step granddaughter, or whoever the fuck she was, and stuff like that, was basically his declaration. Like, yeah, so me and the wife, we over, right? Yeah, we right.
Yeah, right. When you divorce a guy, you only give so many fucks.
Yeah, so it is what it is and stuff. So, real talk, though, when we go to the whole thing with them in the school, I got a good kick out of the fact that they basically use C4 to blow open the door.
because necessary.
Yeah, necessary on top of the fact that we got slow motion Christian Slater diving into the water.
Yeah, because we need armies for this then. Now, all this like I said, all this happening, everything is flooding. And there's only one crazy person that's still there. And that's Minnie Driver. Minnie Driver is trying to protect the church because he's trying to reconstruct the church or something like that.
A non-black person protecting a church? I'm shocked, D. Shocked.
Actually, Chris, this is very commendable for a woman of her standing. Now, if this was a black woman, I mean, sure, of course she would be, because that's where black people mingle at the church. Am I right? But yeah, she's like trying to she's really trying to restore the church and all that.
Basically,
and I'm thinking
make it kind of like a historical monument kind of thing.
Yeah, that by the end of this movie, no spoiler, it ain't a church no more. It's rubble. All right, chick, you need to get the fuck out of here. They already tell her that. The one thing that I thought they was going to make a thing, and I'm just going to go, is going back to the beginning of the movie. You see Randy Quaid talking to the mayor of that town. And I'm thinking, oh shit, the mayor's going to play a part. No, he doesn't.
You would think so. I mean, a smarter writer would have been like, all right, we're going to do this little plot point. Nope.
The mayor was behind it all. No, you think that would have happened, but no, it didn't happen at all, man.
Did kind of sort of like the ski boat chase and stuff in the hallways. That was actually pretty interesting. The product placement too.
There was Pepsi product placement.
Well, they passed by the damn same vending machine like 3 fucking times in the hallways.
Well, how else were we supposed to know that that we could get something else to drink?
Oh my god, man! But D, Christian Slater in the backwards hat because he's hip.
I don't know, as a kid or whatever. Do you remember people making fun of the fact that he always wanted to come off like he was Jack Nicholson?
That didn't really kick in until I got older.
It always came off. You're always trying to be somebody else with that voice of his or whatever like that. I don't know. I just think it's kind of funny now that Christian Slater is really just keeping it to voice acting at this point.
I mean, for me, Christian Slater, it's just like even when I saw some of his early movies like Gleaming the Cube and stuff, it was always one of those like I never got the Jack Nicholson correlation because it's like what Jack.
I remember. I think it was on. Who was it? I think it was on the Critic. The Critic was like it was like A Few Good Men, and it was Chris trying to talk to Jack Nicholson. He's like, I ain't he's like, I want the truth. Like, you can't handle the truth. Yes, I can. You want the truth. You talk like me. You act like me. You don't have original bone in your whole freaking body. That's a freaking lie. So I guess there was a connection there. I don't know. Yeah, but I always felt like Christian Slater was trying to be I'm surprised that he wasn't a bigger star because I remember when we was kids, man. He was a heartthrob.
Hey, look, the dude was
at one point in the 90s. He was.
The dude was in Tiger Beat magazines, and I'm like, Christian Slater don't sing. Well, it doesn't matter. He's on it because he's the sexiest man alive. Like, all right, I guess. I mean, okay,
I mean, look, Tiger Beat didn't give a shit, man. Urkel was on Tiger Beat, man, and not as Stefan, as Urkel.
Yep.
I still think that I gotta be honest with you. I still think that's a farce. They try to sell you on something that's not true. Just saying.
Wait a minute. Whoa. What, Chris?
Let me tell you something. All right. You put Urkel on your cover, you lose credibility off the break. All right. Just putting that out there. Just lose.
Shut up, man. Jaleel White was
wait.
Jaleel White, not Urkel. There's a big difference here. All right.
That's Steve Urkel, D.
Urkel didn't raise the stock of nerds. We still got wedgies. What the fuck is he doing? Nothing. That Urkel being on the cover, all of a sudden, oh shit, nerds are
you sound like that militant dude who always gets in his shit when somebody mentions black people in Dragon Ball Z. Like, I don't know why y'all saying that, man. You look at Killer. You got old lips, man, and you still like that cartoon. What about Popo?
Nah, my relationship with Urkel is like, you're a character, but all right, cool, fine.
I hated Urkel so much. Yeah. Back to this movie, you're not Urkel. How the hell would you get to Urkel? Tiger Beat. That's what I say. Christian Slater.
Yeah, but That's the crazy part too, because like you said, you mentioned earlier when he meets up with Minnie Driver and stuff, she hits him with the cross.
Yes, she did.
I'm sorry. You didn't call it Brother Rock. You said Brother Cross.
Hey, look, Jesus Christ was on that cross when she hit him. So
Bless his ass.
blessed him straight up. You know, Minnie Driver, other actress who hasn't really aged.
Not really.
She's getting what I look. She hasn't aged, but she's getting what I like to call old white woman lines. Like you know, in bones in the collarbone.
I saw a little bit. You know what? I'll concede you on that because I saw a little bit of that in Beyond the Lights.
Yeah, you can tell that she's getting older. I thought, for me, Minnie Driver, I thought she was going to be at least the way that she was in the 90s. You thought she was going to be the next big actress, but no, it did turn out that way.
She's a Brit. She'll be fine.
You make that sound like a racial slur so badly. She's a Brit.
I was there and acts like Idris Elba is so hurt, and I'm like, dude, it's Idris. He's a Brit. He'll be fine. And all of a sudden, bam, he got a new fucking Luther series just when you think it's over. It's like, yeah, he's fine. He's good.
I think Minnie Driver always had the luck of always having work. You know what I mean? So she's fine, man. I just do remember that she was supposed to. Like I said, I didn't think she was going to be the next big thing, but they really put a lot of stock.
Sue mentioned it too, that it was like her, Samantha Mathis, and who else?
It was her, Samantha Mathis, and just a bunch of women that came in, did movies in the 90s, and then just disappeared.
You know what?
Like this is what it was. They all got their 3 to 7 movie quota, and then they were cast in Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
You know what? In the 2000s, that were a couple of women for us. That was I will say Heigl. That was Heigl.
Yeah.
That was Reese Witherspoon. She was another one.
Uh-huh.
Who's the other one I had? He had that movie that was terrible. It was how to get rid of a man in like 10 days or whatever that movie.
Oh yeah. Kate Hudson.
Kate Hudson, yeah, she was another one. I would think Lee Holmes, but I don't think she was ever a thing, to be honest with you.
She had Dawson's Creek. That was it. That was
what I'm saying. I don't think she was ever really a thing. You know what? I hate to put her in that category, but I hate to put her in that category because she's actually a really good actress. Maggie Gyllenhaal is another one. Gyllenhaal,
yeah.
I'm not saying nothing. I'm not saying nothing about her. Keeping it chill.
Why? Wait a minute, Chris.
I had a savage comment. I mean, it's
no. I want to hear it.
Look. It was like what Kevin Smith said. Basically, it's like, so let me get this right. You gave up Batman for Jake for Maggie Gyllenhaal, really? And I was like, well, Kevin does have a point. It's like you gave up Batman for Maggie Gyllenhaal.
That's terrible. Well, you know what? Yeah. Like, come on now, man. Come on, bro. But you know what?
Hudson, but it's like Maggie Gyllenhaal, really?
You know what? Another person. But we've seen a couple of them women. Actually, the last person to go on that list, even though she's still, I feel that who's that? She played Catwoman.
Oh, Anne Hathaway.
Yeah. No, she disappeared on me.
Yeah,
What's she
did
doing now?
The Devil Wears Prada, and then boom, she's been doing indie movies and stuff.
She's been doing mid-level movies now,
I ain't
man.
gonna lie, man. I remember when they made a big deal, her coming off of Princess Diaries Havoc, where she showed her tits and shit. I was like, yeah.
You know who else is like that? Yeah, Kim Basinger was like the same way too, man.
Oh yeah.
She was a big thing in the 90s, and poof,
gone.
No. She was a big thing in the 90s, and next thing you know, she's seeing Alec Baldwin's dick, and she turned into nothing.
That's how we got the Kim Basinger rule.
No. Then she turned into nothing, only to come back in 8 Mile, and then gone again.
It was all right for her to disappear because that's where Nicole Kidman showed up out of nowhere. Then Nicole Kidman got her 7 movies, and then she.
Wait, hold on. You say Kim Basinger? I totally forgot. She was in that Shane Black movie last year, The Nice Guys.
Now again, we're not saying
we're talking about these women. No, we're talking about these women who hit their stride, and then in the middle of their stride, gone.
Oh yeah, you're
know
right.
why?
Yeah, when she
And
did
you
her,
wanna
yeah,
know
you're
why?
right. When she did her stride, you're right.
And you want to know why they don't hit their stride? Because Harvey said suck it, and they said no, and they had to go. Come on, y'all. Y'all
Yeah.
know Hollywood.
Breach.
But you know what? That's the funny thing. I think, like I said, Minnie Driver. I'm so mad we hopped on this with Minnie Driver, but this is when you got a lot of shit that happens in a movie like this.
No,
All I know
and D,
is-
no,
all
and
I
D
know
makes a really
is-
no, and D makes a really good point because you did say this as we were watching this. This movie really took its time to get to the plot.
It did.
Well,
It
it plays a long. That's the thing. That's the problem with the movie is that it tries to play the long game and what it's setting out to do, and it's like, okay, you didn't have to do it. Like we got at one point the fucking dude at the dam when it was open and stuff. We literally take 2 minutes out of our time of this movie to watch him take a shit before he dives off of it and opens the fucking dam to talk to Randy Quaid and shit. And I was like, really, movie? Like we needed time for this?
Yeah, but he, you know, even in that, he made a thing say, hold up, like I don't know how long this can last and all that shit. So, like, you know, you're gonna have to get whatever you gotta get done. Meanwhile, Christian Slater is because they don't trust him. It's like, wait a minute, why was you in the school and all the he was in the he was in lockup, and he was like, you know, get your idea. Like, yeah, I got an idea. I'm waiting for the National Guard. Now that's another thing. He's waiting for the National Guard to show up because his truck has $10 in it.
Yeah.
Again, you can believe it, $3 million. Anyway, but he's waiting for the National Guard to show up. So they're like, just stay in here until then because the whole town is flooded, yada, yada. And I thought to myself, they're just going to leave him there in lockup with water everywhere. What if what happens, that does happen, what if that place floods? What are they going to do? And he's stuck in there. Well, guess what? It floods and he's stuck in there. Can't get out. There's this whole scene where he's trying to fish for the keys. He can't get to it in time. Then he floats up, finds something where he could breathe. He finds a tube that he could breathe through. He floats out to, like, I guess, the sky window. Why is there a sky window in a jail cell like that? I don't know why. That seems problematic. But anyway.
Because the plot said so.
Thank you, because the plot said so. Just so happens, Minnie Driver was right there at the time out, and she unscrews the and this is another thing, the slow taking their time to unscrew or unlock something that adds on minutes to this movie.
I mean, I did get a kick out of the fact that in between all this and stuff, Christian Slater's character, when he's in his jail cell, he's literally waking up to, is it flooding in here? Oh shit! It is flood.
Yeah, when he was questioning whether he was inside of a flood or not. Is the room flooding? What is this? I don't understand what's going on.
My man put his leg down, splash. Oh shit!
Okay, yes. This is a flood.
Yeah, she finally gets him out of there. Like I said, there's a sky window on a sail. Whatever. So. Just so happened she was floating. She was. I was thinking to myself, how did you know he was? Oh yeah, she didn't know she was in there. But still, it was like, how did you know that was? Whatever. But whatever. She gets him out, and just then, here comes the plot. Morgan Freemen and the boys show up, trying to.
Morgan Freemen and the boys.
Yo, they chase these motherfuckers all through the town, and. We get to this one part, and they do what I would have done. They duck into a flooded car that's floating, and they just sit inside the car. And to give the movie, there's a cute back and forth between them. It's okay, but it's almost like it's like you do realize y'all both are gonna die in this, right? There's flood everywhere.
We're all gonna die. Ah!
Like there's no droplets. You both are gonna die soon, But finally, they do the smart thing because they pass a transformer that's almost about to touch the water. And the way Christian Slater looks like, yeah, I think it's time for us to get out of here.
Get the fuck out of here? I'm ready to get the fuck out of here.
Come on, let's break dance on top of one of these roofs. Let's get where's the door? Like, where the fuck is the door?
All of a sudden, Africa, my body plays searching for the perfect beat. beat, 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 beat.
As they're getting out, they climb up this one pole, which is an iron pole, and Christian Slater did what I did. Oh my God, this is iron. And here comes Kitty. Here comes Kenny messing up the whole deal. Kenny knocks off Christian because Minnie hops on like a window, and Kenny's like flying around him, like zipping around him, and finally he falls off his jet ski. And they're like, "Get up here!" And finally, because Christian Slater's a good guy, like, "Come on, get out of the water! That transformer's gonna blow any second." And he's like, "No, that's metal. Get off it!" And guess what? Pow! Right, Kenny.
Well, hey, look, law of averages and stuff, survival of the fittest, Darwinism and stuff. Yeah, he had to go.
He had to go. So they break into the house that they're just at. They break into the house they were at, which had a bear trap.
Well, Betty White did say, "We'll go as soon as we're done setting the traps."
Because we're not going to let no looters get into our place. I'm like, Betty, you're 89 years old. Nobody wants what the f have.
Look, no, seriously, Betty, I really doubt someone is desperate enough to break into your place just to steal your freaking lifetime supply of Werthers, okay?
I know, Betty, nobody's trying to break into your house and steal your commemorative plates of Dukes of Hazzard. Nobody wants okay? Nobody effing wants them, all right? But they break into there, and Betty White is like, her husband is the greatest character in this whole movie. he was like, so Christian Slater is explaining to him everything, and Betty White's like, "Then why you're helping them? I can't believe you're doing it." The look on his face, like, "I'm helping them out, woman."
And then when he turns around, I like when they got caught. When they got caught, they were being held as hostages. Then they finally get let go. He starts rowing away. Betty White just running her mouth.
Doreen, her name was Doreen.
Doreen. Like her husband turns the boat around, and she's like, "What are you doing? Why are you going back there? Do you want to get out of this? Yes. Are you certain that you want to get out of this? Yes. Do you trust that I can get us out of this? Yes. Then shut the fuck up."
Henry.
I'm like, thank you, Henry.
I'm like, he's the man in there. So he rows these people out over to where the truck was at, and of course, National Guard's not coming because that's when Morgan Freeman shows up and pretty much tells them what the hell was going down. You see, Ed Eisner set all this up.
That he did.
Yeah, him and Ed were saying, "F it, we ain't getting no younger," because let's just be real, Morgan Freeman, who's actually at this time was still kind of young. I think he was in his 50s at the time of this movie. But still, Morgan Freeman has been playing I'm About to Retire for the last 25 years. So he was like, we're trying to walk off into the sunset, $3 million, and that's it. The easy way of doing it. How do we know all this was coming? We knew all this was going to be our setup. The truck was going to get stopped. We never called it. He never called in the National Guard, but he did. I was standing right beside him. No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. He called us.
He called. I was like, and the look of Christian Slater's face, which is always of confusion, more confused.
He's more confused because he's like, no way, you just intercepted Uncle Charlie's call. We didn't have to intercept him. He called us.
And so basically, and Freeman said in the beginning of the movie, there's a couple dudes that ain't gonna die for nobody else's money. It's that simple. Now that being said, I did question one thing. If that was the case, and yeah, it would have been no movie. When Christian Slater was like, I don't know, I think why they turn on the lights? Would it make more sense for Ed Eisner to take out his gun and point it at Christian's head like, I'm sorry, son, but I can't go out like this? Would it be easier just to do that?
He could have did that. Now, hold on. He could have did that, but then he also could have just said, you know what, son? No one's going to come back. This town is fucked. No one's going to... Better yet, the money is insured.
Duh. The money's insured. They're fine. Nobody's going to miss that money. It's $3 million in 4 sacks. No, I won't get over that. But
I can't get over that either. $3 million in 4 sacks. Wait, $3 million only in 4 sacks.
Yeah.
And on top of that, the
add
sacks.
up.
No, not only does that not add up. How about the fact that the sacks didn't even look full?
They did it. They were like I said, at most.
They look like a bag. No, seriously, you could try. Like you try to tell me that there's $3 million in 4 sacks. I guarantee you, when I open them, like opening a bag of Lay's potato chips, where it's only like half of the chips are is mostly air, and at the bottom of it is about a good 20 or 30 chips.
Dude, at max there was $50,000.
Gentlemen. Also, too, that these things have the stereotypical, cartoon with the dollar signs on the front to show that it's.
They did.
Because if you want to emphasize that they robbed the bank, you got to put fucking damn dollar symbols on fucking bags to really emphasize it.
So, to make sure. Oh, yeah. By the way, Kenny dies because. Come on. You knew that was going to happen.
Glass in red Foreman.
So, that being said, Morgan Freeman's like, all right, now get your ass in this boat and get your white lady in this boat too, because we don't want her to die, but we just want the money and let's get the fuck up out of here. So they searched the cemetery and all that, and I love now. Hear me out if I got this line wrong. Basically, he tells Christian to go get the money. If he don't find it, I'm gonna kill you. He pretty much said, "I'm gonna kill you." I think that's what he said, something like that.
Yeah, he said something like that.
Some of those lines. Now, at the same time, Randy Quaid is like, you know what? I got an idea. Let's get the money. So
I like how Randy Quaid just does an immediate heel turn.
I mean,
are you shocked? I'm not.
I'm not shocked, but I thought it was just funny how he did it. Like, if you come any closer, I'm gonna put a bullet between the eyes.
It's like, go ahead and do it. I don't care.
Oh, no, wait. Dramatic pause. Okay. Starts firing off shots.
Oh my gosh, man! I am skipping the part where there was more water that came into the to the town and all that because the levees actually officially broke. Because what had happened was that part happened yet.
No, that didn't happen yet. The levees. It wasn't that the levees had broke yet. What happened was it continued raining and more water started to fill up.
Yeah, that part didn't happen yet. My bad. That part did not happen yet. I'm skipping. But that being said, Randy Quaid actually deputized because he knew something about the damn worker years ago, and he deputized him before, and he's doing it again. So that's what happened because they're really trying to find Christian Slater. So they fought. So the weird underwater shootout at the damn city. Yo, man.
That shootout was something else, man.
I mean, how much? Here's my question: how many bullets?
You asked this on a movie that almost had John Woo, the king of wasting bullets.
You know what?
The king of wasting bullets and the king of infinite ammo.
I mean, yo. So Morgan Freeman, I like how Morgan Freeman and Christian get away, right? And they're gaining on us. We can't make it. Oh yeah, we can. Take the wheel. He took the wheel. Morgan threw Kenny's ass over the side. Oh, Kenny.
The sad thing is, he's like, I promised his father that I would look after him. I definitely did a good job of that now, didn't I?
Morgan, here's me. Morgan, stop acting.
You made me love this movie now.
And you can see his face when he tossed his body over like, I really didn't want to do that.
I know. You can tell that he was hurt. But again, here's me. Morgan, it ain't that the top of a movie. Stop it. Just stop.
Morgan, please stop. You are not about to narrate. Look, you're not about to give us the narration of Tim Robbins escaping prison. Stop.
Andy Dufresne crawled 15 miles.
Nah, right there. Actually, you got it wrong. So I threw him over the side. I remember the days I actually carried Kenny in my hand, back with his dad before he went to jail. As a young man, Kenny, stop. Kenneth, or Ken as his dad.
Oh my God, man! Yeah.
And then there's a Then they go to the church, and I know I'm missing a part here.
Oh, no, you're on the money.
I know they go to the church, but I forgot why. Is that they're still looking for the damn money, but they want it delivered to them? I forgot.
I would say this.
No, wait, there was a part that you forgot to mention. How about the fact that Morgan Freeman tossed he tossed the C4 in the middle of the firefight?
Oh yeah. I forgot all that. No, for real, I really forgot about that part.
Because ineptness.
Yo, and oh yeah, I forgot. Your boy Rick, the death scene of was I the only one? Eris, I'm ashamed of you. Because was I the only one that saw when my boy Ricky got shot? I was like, Ricky! No. Thank you.
Yeah. You ain't the only one. I had that feeling too where I wanted to scream it. Like I just screamed out, Ricky!
Yo, dude, the best, the one thing he did, it was the best, kind of the best line in the movie. He said, as we go down to the river, we go something, something, something. And they looked at him strange. He like, Bruce Springsteen. I done ran out of Bible verses.
Someone explain to me how the hell they ended up in a damn tree.
Well, I guess their boat capsized because all the water came in.
No. A simple answer is because old people, all right? Because old people.
Well, see, here's again, much like Morgan Freeman and throwing Kenny off the side of the boat, Betty White was trying to like, Henry, please, you can't go out like this. I'm like, oh, Betty. And she all kissing him and hugging him. I'm like, oh.
No, I said, now next time I say we're going to your sister's, let's go to your sister's.
Oh, they both died in that hypothermia.
That's fucked up.
And look, there's an episode of Walking Dead where Roger acts like an old woman going to like a resort with the ashes of her husband. And at the end of the episode, Roger throws the ashes out to the ocean. Like, goodbye, my love. I love you forever. He just sits there as the sitting and the ashes is blowing in the wind. I know what you did to our children, you bastard!
You son of a bitch.
Why can't I have anything just be nice? That's how I feel sometimes. And that was that scene for me.
Oh my God, man.
All right, so, okay. So somehow we end up back at the church. This time, all of the players are inside the church. Now, Minnie Driver is currently at her house about to be, and I'm not kidding you, about to be raped by one of the sheriffs. Why?
Yeah, good old Chief Deputy Wayne decided, hey Karen, fetch me my raping shoes.
Yep.
Yeah, and here's where I kind of hate when movies do this, right? It's like, okay, you want to make this person a piece of shit rapist, fine. But do you really have to just hit it on the, like, be so on the nose with it? Like, you can't make it just subtle. He has to have the rape face on when he does it off the break. It's like, really? Like, could be subtle about this?
You know what? You're right. Because here's my thing. He was an upstanding sheriff the whole entire movie. And, yeah, he went with the heel flip. But at the same time, he went to heel flip and said, hey, if I can get a rape in, 2 for 1. Like, what? Like,
he literally looked at the director and was like, so let's put this rape scene in. And the director said, yeah, fuck it, sure, why not?
I bet, son. I know that's Minnie Driver, son. You know what I'm saying, man? She got 2 more years before Hollywood forgets about her.
Because my thing is this. Like, I'm not a person that's, like, advocating rape or anything, but it's like, I hate how movies, when they do it, they go over the top with it.
They always go over the top with it. And granted, I mean,
rape is traumatic, but it's like, I don't need you to go over the top with the rape face on. Like, I'm going to rape me a woman. It's like, Jesus Christ, dude. Chill.
It ain't that damn, it's not that damn simple. It's got to be some type of pace to it. But then again, this is hard rain. You expect anything dramatic to happen? Come on.
This guy also suffers from the same problem as every other bad guy in movies. Why the hell? Why in the blue hell are you talking? Just do it.
Oh God! Since Snyder, Ever since Snyder, Eris has had this as a child. To adulthood.
I'll knock him.
Every bad guy does this in every fucking movie. Like, can you just, you know what? I want every movie villain from now on to take a page notes.
No,
Just do it.
No.
Just do it.
Yeah, no. I was about to say, take a page from Homeboy for Incredibles. Whoa, you got me monologuing.
Like, you're still, no. See, even I won't give that to him. Oh, you caught me monologuing. You're still monologuing about the fact that he caught you monologuing.
Aha! See, that's a double.
Ha!
So sorry, Syndrome. You get no credit.
This is true. But did you enjoy the Mexican standoff inside the church?
No, I didn't.
I enjoyed about as much. Look, I enjoyed the Mexican standoff about as much as I enjoyed seeing your boy get the pocket knife through the neck.
I enjoyed this Mexican standoff as much as I actually enjoyed a bad burnt taco from Taco Bell.
You know what? It's amazing to me that Morgan Freeman's guy Jim ends up going anti-hero by the end of the movie.
About motivation changes.
I mean, it's like, first off, I have to question your leadership skills because you picked a very shitty crew for them to just say, fuck you, Morgan. I'm going to take the money myself. It's like, god damn.
But here's the thing that gets me with that, man.
And then, there was that. Then they're going to fucking trespass territory where everybody is all about trying to get the money.
Bullshit, man.
You know what? If Ricky Harris was still alive in the movie, the only thing missing from him would be for him to come out and scream "Superfly this motherfucker" and start shooting everybody.
Dan Falcon took a shot to the eye and died like he had a good death because he was all like, to the water. Yo, but then all of a sudden, now Minnie Driver, it was so funny as all this is going down. All of a sudden, because it's still raining, the levees break. All of a sudden, you hear like, they were like, "What's that? What's that?" And
that's not good, is it?
It's like, that's not good. And here's me. Oh shit! It's Silent Hill. Everybody,
Silent Hill.
Guard. Pyramid Head's coming. Guard. Son, the waters come a rushing in. And that church that they were so protecting gets just destroyed. And
hey, real talk, you know who to save the church?
Jesus.
I do you one better. I do you one better. Fucking Ozone and Turbo from Breaking. Let's dance and montage this shit to raise money to bring the church back.
Hey, Chris, you go over that wall. You stay over that wall with all the Mexicans, all right? Get out my face. You know what? We ain't got no other time to talk about this. Hey, Chris, was you really dead serious about, did you go over there to see Shabba Doo, man?
That's not until next month.
Oh, that's next month? Yeah. Oh, man. I'm still not fucking going with you.
Padilla Shabba Doo. It's a doll for Shabba.
Bit. Shut up, Chris. Chris is right there breakdancing in front of me, trying to convince me to go.
Hey, Shabba Doo, you want to be on 3 Black Beast podcast? Fuck no.
No, him. Hell yeah. How much it pays? Nothing. I'm used to that. All right, cool.
That's fucked up.
I'll be that one person like, nigga, you want to get paid? At last I checked, Golden Globus haven't gave me residual checks for Breaking and Breaking 2, so get the fuck out of my face.
It's like last I checked, I'm about to say, son, last I checked, Makim Golan ain't give you shit, nigga. So what makes you think?
Makes you think our podcast is going to give you money. Here's a dollar for the fucking McDonald's dollar, man. You get yourself an apple pie and go home.
See, we say that. Nigga, do I look like Black Tribbles? Black Tribbles look at me. Nigga, we ain't paying him.
What are you talking about? We didn't pay him anything. We paid Boogaloo Shrimp and McDonald's dollar menu for money. What are you talking about?
What the hell you talking about, man? We keep it.
Nah, to Shabba Doo's credit, I will step it up. You know, instead of McDonald's, I'll get him some Five Guys. Except he has to choose between either a burger or a fry. I don't got money for both.
Yeah, because we're not like, can I get a double cheeseburger? Look here, nigga. We told you what to get. Gotta
get all like our parents did. Like, I told you, you only pick one.
You pick one. You stay to the plan, man. We over here acting like we got money and shit.
Double cheeseburger. You hear this nigga want double cheeseburger. It does a bit.
Like this nigga want double cheeseburger. Get the fuck out of here with that.
Get Minnie because Minnie almost died because she's like she's still handcuffed to the rail, but she was about to get raped by homeboy and all that shit. Next, they had their final Randy Quaid. They had a nerve to give Randy Quaid the false death. I hated that so much.
That fake out there. Okay, first of all, can I bring out two things that happened? Number one, your man gets taken out by random tank. He got taken out by a floater.
Yeah.
Right.
Second of all, Randy Quaid gets taken out by a motor from his boat.
Son, I told this to like, no, for real. First off, the rogue gas tank that comes floating down to the dude that ran it down. Dude had this look like, oh shit, boom.
Hey, talk. Can we talk about this? I've noticed this has been This is a pattern of 90s movies with the rogue gas tank. I am so glad that year of our Lord 2018 and that tradition is still alive and well.
Oh yes, it is. It's still alive. You too can be X'd out by a gas tank that doesn't
rogue gas tank that happens to be around.
That does not discriminate. You
could be in the middle of the Gobi and a random gas tank just happens to be there and you will die.
Funniest thing happened actually not too long ago. I was playing GTA and just shooting crap around me. I shot this gas tank. The gas tanks go flying in the game. Why does one gas tank went flying and came directly down in front of me and killed me? And my wife is sitting right there. She's like, you know what, D, that's what the fuck you get.
The Lord telling you
not the Lord telling you need to get the fuck off this PlayStation. Quit playing around. Actually get a.
I mean, but here's the thing, right? So we talk about the false death, right? The false death, and then all of a sudden, that's what he said.
Rogue motorboat, though. The rogue motorboat it went flying. And when we're talking about the engine, the thing that makes the motorboat go, that thing went flying off. It got airborne. It was going right into the Randy Quaid head. It looked like, shit.
Oh my god, man!
Like you said, it is a false death because then this motherfucker comes out the water. Yeah.
He comes out the water, right? But he comes out the water this whole sequence is in slow motion. We got Minnie Driver. She pulls out his gun, and she's ready. She is ready to empty the clip into Randy Quaid, and she pulls the trigger. Nothing. Meanwhile, Randy Quaid pulls out tiny pistol, got it aimed at her, and then that's when all hell breaks loose between Freeman and Slater just emptying clips on their end.
I mean, light him up.
Meanwhile, here's me watching the movie. Die. For the love of God. Just die.
The best part of all that, still in slow motion, Minnie Driver takes the gun and throws it in the water. But when they do it, it's like, why did y'all even show that?
That was very unnecessary.
Honestly, I wanted to I really wanted to pull a film brain and scream symbolism because that was his gun that he used throughout the whole movie.
Yeah.
But it wasn't necessary.
Now here's the thing. So we got anti-hero Morgan Freeman chatting it up later after they shoot Randy Quaid. And he's telling them, all right, guy, Penn State Police is here. Not Penn State Police. The police are here, so you might want to get the hell out of here. And that's where we cut to Jim finally getting it, and he dips out.
I mean, again,
one bag of money, but it's money though, nonetheless, though.
Yeah. Like he might not get all of it, because I like how he asked him. So you're just gonna turn the money in? I gotta turn the money in, man.
I'm mad that me and Eris kept the Christian Slater voice.
I can't do the accent. Y'all guys can do the voice way better than me. So kudos to you guys.
Chris, all you gotta do is to squint your eyes, try to act like you're Jack Nicholson. It's real simple to do.
See, you need to stop doing that because I watch Mr. Robot and it's gonna have me dying laughing every time I see Christian Slater in it now.
Dude, how you think I feel every time I watch actually every time I hear this motherfucker on any commercial or any cartoon, like, Christian, what you doing here?
You know what? That was the secret to Christian Slater in the 80s. That's how he got fucking sex and pump up the volume. He sounded like Jack Nicholson and Samantha Mathis, sexy, and then they fucked. I think that's
actually. Every time I hear Christian Slater, here's me. Christian Slater, what you're doing in this movie? You were in Alone in the Dark.
You did a fucking damn out of the nowhere fucking flash kick. What the hell?
Oh my God, he flash kicked. That was awesome. But yeah, so he floats off the I guess the state police finally show up and they ask the question I'll be asking: the hell all these dead bodies come from?
And then freeze frame.
No way, CJ. You gotta set up the freeze. You gotta set up the freeze frame and that ending credits just right. So what happened with my church? Well, the good news is that the rain actually stopped the fire. Wait, what fire? Was it a big fire? No, it's a small fire. But I guess that's what drove the bad guys into running their boat through the stained glass window. Looks at him, looks at the lights. Never surrender.
Yo, H-A-R-D rain. H-A-R-D rain. Yo, it's hard rain. It's coming down. Hard rain. You can't be. It makes a sound. I don't know.
Now I laugh at this because you know what's funny.
In the movie didn't make no money. That's funny.
Yeah, but I mean that's too easy. Here's the part. In the most on the nose song. The song of this movie was called Flood by, get this, a Christian rock group called Jars of Clay.
What? I think I remember hearing that name before, Jars of Clay. But then again, like you said, Christian rock band, so
it's so on the nose though. It's like your name of your song is Flood because get it and the flood and
actually, you know what, Chris? Come on, Chris. Let's do Christian people better. I know it's a flood and Jesus has me and the waters are gone. It's like, wait a minute, it doesn't even matter what's going on. I want the flood your love over me. You know the sad part, and I get into a fight with my
Robinson
wife.
Jamming out to that song and shit.
I get into a fight with my wife with this because she likes what. No, hard. Let me make it very clear. My wife white praise and worship music. She doesn't like white rock Christian music.
So she doesn't like POD. Gotcha.
No. Let me make that very clear. POD, that's Vegas. But anyway, but no, like when it comes to certain songs like that, I make fun of my wife. Like, Jesus come into my heart. My wife is like, I take that over Mary, nigga.
Yeah. I gotta be honest with you, D. For shits and giggles, we should go to one of those white Christian music fests.
No, I'm not, because it will be that time I take you. Like, so D, how was it? Chris gave his life to the Lord. 3 Black Geeks is over.
First off, D, joke's on you. I already gave my life to the Lord. I'm just a heathen, all right? It's a difference.
I'm just a heathen.
Joke's on you. Joke's on you, sir.
I gave my life to the Lord. At this point, I'm a heathen. God knows I'm a heathen, and we're just going to have to deal with that when I go to heaven, all right?
All right. You won't let me in heaven? No, there was a lot of porn. You didn't let it porn. Let me in or not?
See, that's gonna be the one that's gonna have both of us going to heaven. We're just gonna SpongeBob meme God, and he's gonna.
Oh my gosh, you ain't lying, man! Right there, look, here's God. I hate millennials.
Goddamn millennials! Oh shit! I just said goddamn. Why?
Me damn millennials. All right. Seriously. Hard Rain is really not that good. I will say this: Hard Rain is a movie you gotta watch at least once.
You have
watch it
to because
once.
here's the thing, right? Watching this movie, because here's the thing, and you guys can probably agree with this. You look at a casting list, right? And you already know off the break this movie's not going to be cut and dry good versus bad guys. I already knew off the break Randy Quaid was going to fucking heel turn. I already knew the fucking damn chief deputy going to turn. You couldn't trust nobody in this movie, especially when you had $3 million on the line. You couldn't trust anybody. But there was a part of me that I was like, but Morgan Freeman isn't quite evil. So he's probably the bad guy with the gun, which turns out he is.
Yeah.
He has morals.
Yeah,
Now,
a part of me was going to be mad at this movie. He got shot. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
all of that, and of course, all of that is very fair to say. I'm still holding on to what I said earlier. Did I expect this movie to go into trespass levels of shenanigans? No,
but we got it. But this movie is no Walter Hill.
Because exactly, it hit that moment where everybody knows that it's 3 million between all of them. Fuck it, everybody's out for it. Everybody. It's every man for himself at this point.
Now you talked about, so you were right on the money, Sue, about like what they spent it on, because they literally had a $6 million set in the aircraft in California.
Yeah, which is where they filmed a part of it.
Yeah,
Part of this movie was filmed there. Other than that, the rest of this movie was filmed in Indiana.
Yeah, they did some shots in Canada too, which I could tell in certain.
But you can really tell what studio, and you can really tell that it's the water. I think that's really what it is. Just pumping that much water day in and day out. Maybe the stunt work and all the rest of that. Maybe, I guess some of the shots were a little bit ambitious and all the rest of that.
But dude,
I think it just costs more than you were expecting.
But here's the kicker though. Morgan Freeman was such a popular person, they had to reshoot the ending.
Oh yeah, because he couldn't die. They couldn't. Morgan Freeman could not die in this movie.
Yeah, they tested, and the audience did not like the fact that his character died, so they had to reshoot it and basically turn him into a hero.
Wow. So not only that, it had to do reshoots too.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Hey, man, that's the power of Morgan Freeman right there, buddy.
That would make sense.
When you think about it, it would make sense for him to die at that one particular scene. You should have just killed me.
Now, here's a funny thing about all that. It makes me think they probably would have made more money if they killed him.
Well, then, he wouldn't have got the urban market into the first place, so
Hey, Chris, this movie only made like $19 million. I doubt a lot of us watched this.
Very true. You're right.
They would have got the urban market. Yes, they was really dying for black people to see white people. We were really dying to watch it.
Yeah. Hey, but though, your dog, 10 years from now, they're going to do a remake of Hard Rain. And instead of Christian Slater, it's going to be fucking Channing Tatum and shit.
Nah. It's going to be
like Channing. No, hold on. No, wait. Channing Tatum with the deputy played by Lucas Black.
Man.
Something like that. So who's Minnie Driver? Watch, they got to make it interracial. So it'll be like, I don't know.
Zoe Saldana. Boom.
No. It'd be like
no, not her.
It'd be your girl that was in Deadpool.
Zazie Beetz.
Yeah, Zazie Beetz. It's like, why is she here in this movie? Like, just let it go. Just let it go.
Who's the Morgan Freeman? Who's the black person over?
Morgan Freeman.
Yeah, Morgan Freeman will still be the same.
See my asshole self. I put Tyler Perry in there. Like, we just want the money. It's like,
oh god, it'll be so not as good. See, you are Alex Cross. I just caught that. You are an asshole.
Okay, see, CJ's gonna go for that one. Fuck it, I'm gonna throw it out there just because I'm interested to see how it would look. Blair Underwood.
Bam.
Yeah, I think Blair would be good. I actually really do think Blair would do good.
Can you just imagine Blair just shouting that shit out? We just want the money.
Nah, he'll say it so smooth and shit that all the ladies will be like, "I want Blair Underwood."
I can hear Blair Underwood right now. He'll be like he'll shout out from a distance. Look, we just want the money.
I can't hear you over the rain.
I just we just want
I can't hear you on the radio still.
Oh, and the Ed Asner role, that'd be fucking Louis Gossett Jr. Boom.
That'd be no, not Louis. No Lou Gossett Jr. in this. Nah, I need an old white man. A white man that's at this point where Dennehy. Yes. Get Brian Dennehy. He's not doing nothing. All he has to do is get shot in the neck. He's good.
In slow motion.
Wait, is Brian Dennehy still alive?
Yeah, he's still alive.
Okay.
Him and Joe Don Baker.
Okay, well, you know what? This goes back to a previous podcast of ours. Those two need to make a movie already.
Yeah, Joe Don Baker needs to be the sheriff.
Oh, God damn it, I need the money!
You know what? With them talking about, like, with them officially greenlighting Rambo 5, they should bring him back.
Oh, yeah, you ain't lying, man.
You know, Sly Stallone is, we Mexican cartel, so you know what that means, Sue.
Yeah.
All you tacos.
Nah. That means our boy from the fucking that played Hector in Fast and Furious.
Freaking Noel G is gonna be in it. Danny Trejo. No, Noel G is probably. Danny Trejo might be in it.
No, right there. What you doing here, Holmes? Here's me. They didn't know that South Mexicans talk like North Mexicans, but okay. Okay, cool.
Hey, I live down the street. Sly Stallone decided he wanted to Palm Beach, so you know I'm just gonna walk over.
Bro, you know what? Every time, like anytime now, I think about movies that take place in SoCal, and if he's in it, I'm gonna say, let me guess, Noel, they were shooting this out like in your backyard, and you just decided to walk on set.
Actually, no, they just cashed you for this one. I'm actually shocked. My phone went off. I thought, hey man, my phone went off. I thought it was like somebody like a salesman or some shit. It was like, nah, this Fox Studios. I'm like, dope.
Dope.
Because real talk, when I asked about what was it Fast 7? Yeah, no, when I asked him about Furious 7, he told me, he was like, hey man, like they happen to be filming that shot like not far, like down the street from where I live, so
yeah.
Another random Mexican for this, but you know. All right, so that is the end of this episode.
Yes, this was fun.
Yeah. I'm not sure what we're going to do next because I'm just going to put it out there. Fuck you, FanCon. You fucked up my whole month. I don't know what I'm doing but we are hyping up this. We're all hyping up the summer of America. Not America. It's going to be American summer. So I'm still hyping that up, but I'm not really sure what we're going to do next.
And while one convention may have failed on us, we do have one convention that won't fail on us, and all three of us will be there for this.
Oh yes, San Diego.
That's right. That's right, everybody. This July, all three Black Geeks will be at San Diego Con.
Beautiful, black people.
Black people at night.
I hate that. This is 3 Black Geeks. We see y'all next week, y'all.
There it is.